and we pass it a player and the port, which is also the socket. So keep interchanging the terms. So I'm just going to stick with, in this case, I'm going to stick with socket. I like that idea better. So we're going to put it over to socket just to stay consistent with the naming on that. And our test should still fail on the one. Let's see here. Port, we're still missing something here. Okay, port. Socket. Looks like we're going to need to change it here just to stick with the naming. And socket. How close we are. Oops. Next test. We should have the one. Okay, we have two failing. I think we need to update here. Yeah, socket. Skoket. Save that. And run our tests. There we go. So we're back to our unfinished flunked test. Okay, so ooh, that was clever. There's like a black text underneath there. Huh. How neat is that? That's an Easter egg almost. Okay, so let's continue on. So we have this flunking, and what are we trying to do? Should terminate process if disconnected, and that one might be a little trickier. I remember this now. So we need to be able to look up the socket PID. I'm going to change this over to socket. So everything's stored in our player store. Get the player store PID. And we have our PID, we have our player. So for now, I think actually, yeah, we have the socket. I think what we can do, I don't know if storing the PID as the keys as the key is the way to do this. We might end up changing that soon. So let's go to our lib game server, and we're going to go to our, where do we put this here? No. State. That's where it is. Socket star. Okay, so here we've got get player by PID. What we'll need to do is we'll need def call get all state player map to end, and we're going to apply okay. Actually, just reply. I think that's all we need. And we need to update our. Kill one of these. We're going to be using that one. There we go. This is the one we want, anyways. Okay, so test should get all players. Do. And so what we're going to do is we're going to grab a couple of these. Actually, touch. So we'll have player 1, PID 1, like that. PID, touch. Okay, so we're going to do 2, player 2, PID 2, player 2, and just one sec. right? And 3, 3, 3, 3. So we actually need to terminate the PID. So we don't actually have the PID. If that's our goal here, yeah, we should terminate the process. So let's say get all PIDs. Ideally, people won't be connecting too frequently. So what we're going to do, I'm going to change this, get all PIDs, and we're going to need to do declare store get all PIDs. So get those PIDs, and let's store this into a list. So I'm just going to think that's, I can use the list. Where are we at? List. There we are. I think we can do get item at kind of thing. I'm trying to find the, we have last, we don't care about last. And maybe Ina might be what we need. See here, key find position. So list returns the first tuple where the item at position is to my second key. Nope, that's not what we need. Let's go to enum. At. Perfect. Okay. So we're going to say PID, okay, assert PID 1 equals PID enum at PIDs 0. I think it's 0 based. Yes, 0 based. Put this here. I don't think they'll be in order, so we might have to finagle that a little bit. Reply 0. Where are we at here? Okay, so should get LPI undefined function get player state get all PIDs, and one more thing I think we're missing. No, we got that. I think it's because I already applied. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through our player map and grab all our PIDs. So I think it's under map, I believe. Let's look. Map. We just want the keys. Map, keys. There we are. PIDs equals map, keys, player map. And I think we could just return it straight ahead. So we could just do PIDs. Alright, so still can't find that function. Get all PIDs with 0. I think what we need to do. Oh, we just need to pass this. Oops, serve. I saw it on the store and thought I had done it here. There we go, this will work. So now they are not in order, and that's okay. So what we need to do, Still got my cough. That hasn't changed. So, oh, probably because we didn't actually get the right ones. So, there we go. So that passes. And so it does come back in some sort of order, so that works out. So now, here, we can terminate the process if it's disconnected. So, we'll have the socket, and we can iterate through the socket until we find the player and the PID, and that'll do the trick. It's a little inefficient, but I think we'll be okay, just because of disconnecting shouldn't happen very often. So what we'll do is we'll do client is that, and we're going to do, just going to copy this here, put, and what we're going to do is going to socket acceptor client, is it disconnected? Client closed. Client. So that's our socket. And so I'm going to change this to socket and start moving more and more toward this socket naming. Not be so abstract. I'm going to change this to socket. 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 And now we need to I think we'll just do OK on this one. OK. And how we need to test this is a good question. I guess what we could do, we can actually talk to the process, see if it's still alive. So let's look here, process. Alive? Alive. Okay, so we can say assert process alive PID equals false. I think that's pretty good. And we can also assert the player store get player store PID PID equals nil. Okay, and it is already dead, which I think is okay because when we implement this, the listen socket, it'll come together. So, where did we go here? So, client closed, we're going to have to, we have the socket, we're going to PIDs equals player store get all PIDs. We're also going to need player store PID, put that here. Player store PID. And now we can see if we can do an enum on this one. I think we want to do a find. Oops. So here we can pass it a function and return what we need. So we can do PID. I think that's what it'll take. Yeah. Enum find function PID do and fix the formatting that Vim does against me. And we're going to do if PID is equal to, let's see here now. We're going to do player store player, oops, get player store PID, because we'll need that, and then the PID we're passing in, and we get the socket is equal to our socket. Oops. Oh, $sign. Do, and then I guess we can else this, else nil, and we're going to return. Just want to make sure. Actually, we just need to do this. Just need to check to see if this equals. And that'll give us our PID that we need. And now we have our PID. So if PID, we'll check that later. Okay, so now they process exit PID. It's a normal exit. And now we need to player store remove player. Is that what we called it? Remove player when we go past the PID. So that should happen, and we should be okay. And we have a problem with this. I think we need that. There we go. Okay. Undefined function enum find, because I didn't actually pass it the IDs. Okay. Remove player. We need to make sure we have the player store PID. Getting closer? Okay. So getting all PIDs. No process. Let's make sure. Player store PID should be okay. Let's test here. Socket acceptor line 22. Okay, so let's look at our test. It looks fine. The process is registered. Just run it one more time so I can look at it better. So exit administrator call, get all PIDs. 5 seconds. So it's saying that this is nil. It's saying that this this here is nil. And it shouldn't be. It sure is, though. I wonder why. Inspect process. Where is 1? So it did store it. Oh, here. Unconnected. It is getting the PID here. That's okay. So I'm going to do this. So the PID still exists there, socket closed. Huh. Feels like it should be here. Client closed. Okay. Huh, that's really confusing. So at that point, that PID does exist. There's no reason why it wouldn't be. So let's go to here. Let's see. No, that's not going to be. I want IO inspect process registered. And there's just a lot of them. That's not going to do as much glory, is it? Nothing in there that gives us any hints. Except for the fact that I don't see it in there. So, let's pop this here. And see if it shows up anywhere. I don't see, yeah, there it is, one. It's in there. And then it's here. And then it's gone. HTTPD supervisor. Not there. That's strange. Let's just remove this. Still no good. Oh, interesting. That's the problem. It is this here, I think. No, it's on Clear Store, right? Is it being called twice? So I'm just going to do this. weird. So let's get rid of these things. Why is this being called multiple times? Is it this here is being called? No, because it's actually telling us. So here, on client closed. I think it's actually socket server test. So it's not even the test we're working on. So the problem is we need something. Okay, we're going to need this bit here. It's here. No number. And we're going to need to go to VI test game server socket server test. Setup. Do and oops. And because this is what was happening here, I believe. State player store. State or states? State. Nope. We just need to return OK. There we go. It's still socket acceptor line 28. Socket server test. Oh, what was that again? Argument error, Erlang exit. Oh, the socket acceptor line 28. So here, if PID is not equal to nil, do, and this should give us what we need. There we go. That was a lot of things. Okay, so let's look at the socket acceptor. Line 36. Okay, that's fine. Line 3, logger. Just debug like that. There we go. So now we need to make sure this listens for a socket itself. So what happens is it should block on the socket. So let's look at, I think we can look at our integration test. So game server integration. So we're going to do the same thing as we do here. So at our next test, let's get our next test here. Run test. next test. Right here, it's going to do stream receive, and therefore it'll block right there. So now, what we can do is, let's see here. We want it to block. I'm just going to take this alias. Okay. I think we can just get rid of this. So now, I believe we can do stream let me think here. I think we can block on receiving a byte. And then we can wait, we can actually look up the command and then block on that. So this idea, so we'll do the receive, and we're going to wait for 1 byte. This will be our command ID. How do we do this? Receive, okay. And then it should block until then. And then we need to look up our command IDs. Let's look here. So we have lib, name server. Let's see here. Handler, input, player connect. So this would be command ID 4. What's kind of clever is if we had some sort of pattern match on this. Thinking through this still. It would be nice to, because there's one way you could do this, you could store this into a agent or gen server, which seems excessive because it's not mutating. On the other hand, that offers the fastest lookup. Something else we're missing. I think Play Connect is actually a bad example. I'm going to say unit move to, because we're going to need to know how much to read. So here, def length do, and this will be 12. 4 ints, or 3 ints is 12 bytes. We have it stored. It's a weird way of doing this, and I don't know if I agree with it. Agree with my own ways here. But I don't like the idea, maybe I don't have any choice over at the moment, is if we do, yeah, I just don't like doing a case statement. Phone is going crazy today. Let's see here. You know what? So, I guess the hard part is I don't want to have to continuously, every time we add a new command, I guess we'll have to. That's the problem. Is I guess we'll do it. Case command ID, and I'm just gonna do. I have to look up that. I don't use case statements that often. So here we go to Elixir case. Another way we could do this, actually, kind of like better. No, I think this is okay. And okay, so if we do player connected command ID, is that correct? Get command ID. It's this. We'll basically do, call this bytes. And we'll do player connected length, which we don't have in player connected. Def length end, which we do 0 for now because we haven't fully solved that. Just player connect and think unit move 2. Okay, and then the length is that one. So if we do unit move 2, unit move 2, and no, I guess. No, we'll just leave that out for now. Okay, now sort of bytes, we'll call this length. And now we can do bytes, I suppose. Let's see here, what do we do here? Read int, read int, read int. Interesting. Okay. So it sounds like we could do this. Maybe we don't need the length, which would be pretty awesome. So if we just do this, player connect read socket, read socket, that would work. And that way we don't actually need this length, because that happens automatically. So, connect. This one will be reading, so just haven't set it up yet. Because what we're going to do is we're actually going to send from here, player connect. Instead of sending nothing, we're actually going to send a key that we're going to just sort of agree on from the front end to the back end. So here, I think that's all we'll need, because we moved the unit move to read from the socket. This will give us a what do I want to call this? This is just a better example. We'll just call this the command data, like so. And then we'll probably need to do another case, which is basically the same thing, that executes that data. Which I'm not the biggest fan of. I could do this, put, oops, do that. Did I do this correctly? Yeah. So now, here, the command ID, and now we do something like, I think we already have this set up somewhere. Test, server. Actually, let me think about this. So we have, I think I want to do something that's more like Indo. That's great. It's more like main game. Just thinking out loud here. Execute. Command ID, which I like this idea, and then the command data. I think I'm a fan of that instead. I like that. Main game may not be the best choice for names. We'll call it, we can just call it battle. That might be closer. And therefore, things will come together at that point. Okay, so we're going to alias game server battle. Okay, vi lib game server battle.ex def module battle.do end. Okay. Mix test. And now can invoke remote function game server handler input player connect. Why not? Handler output player connected. So input player connect. Test. No. Next test. Okay, so socket acceptor. Lib game server socket acceptor. Line 43. It's already open. So it looks like we can't compile it this way. Unless we use the macro, which we might do. So we're just going to set this to a constant for now. So player connect is 4 and this is 5. Okay for the moment. Here we go. And socket acceptor test line 34. Test game server socket acceptor test line. What? $34. Okay. So this is saying it is still alive. Left hand side is true. Expected false. Okay. So let's take a look here. So if we call client closed, I wonder if we can look at a process. And this is going to be our last bit today. Exit. So let's do exit kill. Huh. That's interesting. We've got normal or kill. If PID trapping exits, PID will exit with a given reason. It's not trapping exits. Can we trap it? If we do, let's see here, normal. Oh, weird. So it kills the process. And so, because it's being killed, because it's linked. So if we do this, okay. Process failure is an exception. Socket stream protocol and input for 1. Oh, okay. We need to do receive socket. That's not going to work. What can we do here? So the problem is that it's expecting a, I can't just pass this mock little map thingy to socket stream. So what we could do, I wonder if we could mock this. Elixir mock JJH42. So you could try to mock it, which is probably the best bet here. Okay, so it's this test here. We're going to import mock, and then we're going to do with mock be, gotta get this all correct here, socket stream, the function we're going to call is going to be receive, and we're going to do this function instead, which is going to be our stream and our length, and we're going to return, let's see, what are we going to give back? Give back some bytes. Do 4. Oops. And, okay. I think we need to actually wrap this in an array. So it would be, or not array, a list. So we get when you deal with too many languages like a do. And end. So I'm going to bring this out like so. Now, I think that might do it. No, okay. Module socket stream is not available. Let's see here. Stream receive socket 1. So our meh socket. And socket stream should be okay. We're running low on the time here with mock. So line 31 is this with mock socket stream. So here with mock. Looks reasonable. Module socket stream is not available. Okay. Socket stream receive. I wonder why I get weird different tests. Okay, let's see this time. Socket stream protocol not implemented for that guy. With mock socket stream receive. Socket 1. Make this a stream, and if I alias this, at least we'll be matching. Socket stream protocol not implemented for map. Okay, so we're gonna have to continue this on tomorrow because I'm out of time. Darn it! I don't like being so close and then not getting it. So here, let's set it back to what we had. I have socket stream, because it appears to not be mocking it. Import mock. Seems reasonable. With mock, socket stream. Oh, this is what it is. We do this. Such peculiar syntax. That's closer. Didn't match 4. Socket acceptor line 42. This is socket 2. Socket line 41. Here. VI test integration and server integration. Yeah, we just passed it to the client, so that should be okay. What am I missing here? And the tests are passing. No clause matching that. I think what's the problem is this. Nope. Darn, I thought that was it. No clause matching. Oh. I need to do receive I think we could just actually get away with this. Actually, no, we don't get away with that. We need to do, where's our receive function? I thought we had a receive function. Where's it at? Run test, run test, run test, run test, run test, run test, next test. I thought there was a receive function that we built. Stream reader. Live game server stream reader. Game server IO lib game server IO. Is there nothing in there? HL stream reader. Okay, there it is. So instead of using, where are we at here? Running so late right now. But we're so close. We're dangerously close. Here, we're just going to run receive. that. Okay. We have streamer line 11. It seems so weird that it doesn't seem to mock it fully. Socket stream receive, and it's doing that. Okay, so receive. There we go. We did it. All right. I got to get out of here. So we did it. Hit status. We're not fully done, so I'm just going to keep this in this hanging state. And we got it pretty close. We're going to have much more closer tomorrow. And I'll see you guys then. Happy coding.